Guess what came? Guess what came? Guess what came? Guess what came? Well, actually, you already know because of the title, but I'm so excited. Are you kidding me? It's so pretty. I took the camera down and my mirror fell with it and it shattered. I'm so sad. I don't like the way this is sitting. I really need to invest in a tripod and a camera because like this whole situation is not working. You're currently literally sitting on 2 candles. I hate filming with my phone. Whatever. I think we all know what time it is. I'm so excited. This came in like 2 days ago. Yeah, on Sunday afternoon. And I was reading Book Lovers by Emily Henry, which I don't know if I should say that because it'll be in a wrap up. Whatever. Spoiler alert. I was reading Book Lovers and then I left for Great Wolf Lodge Monday morning. It's now Tuesday. I was like, I have to start this book, but I was gonna do the vlog, so I couldn't start it while I was at Great Wolf Lodge because I was in a hotel room with my family and it was loud and I couldn't film, and so it was a whole thing. That, and I finished Book Lovers on Monday afternoon, so yesterday afternoon. So like, I took it with me though, just in case I wanted to, but I didn't end up filming it. But like, look how pretty, are you kidding me? I already talked about this in the previous clip, but also my hair is like wet and half curly because like pin straight, half curly. What is this? I don't know. I mainly read this because Sarah Crowley literally just did her vlog on reading this book, so I was like, I have to read it. I have to. I need to. That was like my push to buy it, even though I need to do another video on this. But we have my whole shelf up there. This whole stack, or all these 3 stacks, and then there's some down here and all up here. These are mostly travel books except for the ones on the top. Those ones aren't, but I was like, it's time. I'm giving in. It's time to read. So I think I'm just gonna, okay, my problem is I don't have a bookmark. That's not true. I technically, if we're speaking technically, I have this bookmark that I got from the library because like I worked there and it was for our cute Doctor Who character. I don't even watch Doctor Who. I need to invest in like a legit nice bookmark though. Wait! Ha ha ha. Okay, so I don't know if anybody's ever heard of these, but they're literally like the best things ever. It's a book dart. I've never seen a booktuber like talk about them, which is weird. But it's like a book, it's called a book dart. And it's like the tiniest little clip thing. And you can like, I'm not looking at the page, so I'm doing this on literally the first page. But you can like, you put it in there in the side of your book. I'm like struggling for whatever reason. And you can like mark your lines that way you don't, like what? I mean, now granted, I usually finish a chapter, but if I have to like set it down quickly to go do something, and I come back, I can like mark here. But it's like the littlest bookmark ever. I totally forgot about that. I had it in Book Lovers because my friend gave it to me. I think I'm just gonna go downstairs and start reading it. So. Okay, so I'm only at page 7. She shot the wolf, and like, she keeps saying like, it's definitely a wolf, it's definitely a wolf, it's definitely a wolf. So I'm like, is it though? Is it a wolf? If you keep like having to convince yourself that it's a wolf, is it a wolf? I don't know. Her sister, I'm like I want to smack her in her face. Also, my allergies are so bad, so my eyes are watering, so ignore that. But, like, this girl, Nessa, I think is her name. Hello. I want to smack this girl upside her head. Farah, I think is how you say it. They have, like, a little pronunciation or whatever. Farah just asked her to go, like, chop wood, and she literally was like, but you're so much better at it. Farah was like, I literally just got us food so we didn't starve to death. Go chop the wood. I was like, period, queen. Okay, so she just said something about, like, when her mom died, that it says, but I had sworn it to her when she died, and in our miserable human world, shielded only by the promise made by the High Fae 5 centuries ago. What's that about? What is this so-called promise? I'm curious. And 5 centuries ago, that's a long time. In our world, where we had forgotten the names of our gods, a promise was law, a promise was currency, a promise was our bond. I'm getting curious. Okay, we just did something interesting. I just finished chapter 3, and the last sentence is, there was a roar half deafened. The last sentence was, but there was a roar that half deafened me, and my sisters screamed as snow burst into the room, and an enormous growling shape appeared in the doorway. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm so excited. I'm only on chapter 4. Page 33. I'm going to a soccer game for one of my friends in like an hour. I'm gonna attempt to curl my hair and read at the same time. I don't know how well that's gonna work, but I just got to chapter 4. I feel like I haven't been reading that long, but I also feel like I haven't been reading to my full, like, potential. Not potential. Like, I feel like I can read faster than I am reading, which is frustrating because I'm like, I know I can read faster than this. Why am I not reading? But I was also, like, watching kids while I was reading, so I feel like that probably has something to do with it. One thing that I love about, like, no matter what storyline, like, you're reading about that has to do with, like, fairy or fae or whatever, they can't lie. Like, no matter what what storyline, what book series you're following, like, that's one common thing with fairies is they can't lie. And I like that. I don't know. It adds, like, an interesting thing. I don't know. An interesting context to the whole situation. Because, like, you can believe everything they say because they can't lie. It's interesting. I was attempting to do the curl my hair and read my book thing, and it wasn't working. So I just turned on Sarah Caroli and finished my hair. Still in chapter 4. I'm about to keep reading. I don't know where my book chart is. But he just told her that part of the treaty between the fairies and the mortals is like a life for a life. So she killed one of them, so then he has to kill her. But obviously he doesn't kill her because look at the rest of this book. So I'm curious as to what's gonna happen. We'll see. Okay. So we basically just took her to the fairy world, but like apparently it's poisonous, but apparently it's not. Like, so she said like the land is lethal, but, or I guess technically that doesn't mean poisonous. She said the land is lethal, but he said that there's land that she can live on, so he was like, I'm taking you to the fairy realm, and you're gonna live there forever. And his dad was like, you were always too good for this world. Too good for us. And he was like, if you ever escape, don't come back here. Go somewhere and make a name for yourself. I was like, oh, my heart. That's so sad.
Now we're on chapter 5, I guess. I guess I'll update in a minute.
Also, I'm really confused because he said that, like, the wolf was a fairy, but, like, since when can they shapeshift? Can they shapeshift? Was it always? Is he a human? Is he a fairy? Are there fairies that aren't human? I'm really confused because I thought that they were all, like, human, but I guess this one was, like, wolf. Hello? I don't know. I'm really confused.
Okay. That chapter was so anticlimactic. It was like 5 pages long. It was literally just about them traveling. It took them 2 days and he knocked her out, so she couldn't talk to him. Whatever, I'll keep reading, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, so I think that, like, the word fae, or, like, fairy, I think, stands for, like, all of the creatures that are not mortals, because, I don't know, I'm still a little bit confused, but, like, now there's another guy who's not one of the people that, like, brought her to him. Like, those people brought her to this guy, and now he's, like, trying to be nice and, like, feed her, but she's, like, suspicious and won't eat, and there's 2 of them, and they just figured out that she killed the guy, or, like, one guy. I'm very confused.
Okay, so I basically just found out there's, like, apparently a sickness, or not, like, it's, like, not a legit sickness, like, okay, I met Tamlin. I forgot about that. It's Tamlin and I don't remember what the other guy's name is. He's rude. Tamlin and Alis is, like, his servant, and there's another guy. Oh, Lucian? Lucin? Lycan? I don't know. I think I would say Lucian if I was, like, whatever, it doesn't matter. But, like, I guess that there's, like, a sickness that affects, like, the magic of the fairies, and they, like, that's why they have to wear these, like, mask things, or there's, like, they can't take the masks off. There's a bird that just flew by my window. I don't know, I'm on chapter 8 now, page 75, so I'm very intrigued, to say the least. Like, I haven't read, like, a ton, but I'm definitely into the story. It has, like, 400 pages, 420 pages, something like that. I don't know, I'm definitely intrigued, so we're definitely gonna keep reading. Okay, I'm on page 83. And I'm kind of confused as to what's going on right now. Like, everything's kind of fine, like, nothing's happening to her, and she's still trying to escape, which, like, I get it, but, like, she knows that if she tries to escape, that she's gonna die. So, like, you might as well stay safe, right? Like, am I wrong in thinking that? And, like, she knows her family's protected, or, like, at least being taken care of. So, like, why would you try to fight it? Because then you and your family die. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Whatever. It's fine. Whatever. Okay, so I finally got an answer to the stupid shape-shifting question, and it's that Tamlin can, like, shift them when he needs them to. So when he sent that one person across the thing, he shape-shifted them into a wolf, and then she killed him, and that's why there's, like, this whole thing now. But, like, thankfully I finally got an answer to that. Page 90, good grief. Okay. I literally put the thing down, and, like, 5 seconds later, something happened. So, like, there's this thing called a bog? I don't know. The second I read it, it reminded me of a boggart from Harry Potter. Like, the thing that, like, shapeshifts to whatever your biggest fear is, and you, like, kill it with laughter or whatever. And, like, if you, like, acknowledge it, then it, like, kills you. Okay, so, like, it's not real. It says... Farah said, why can't I look at it? And Lucian said, because when you look at it, when you acknowledge it, that's when it becomes real, and that's when it can kill you. Interesting. But you can't see it. You can only feel it. Or you can see it, but you don't. Like, to begin with. I don't know. He kind of just freaked out and said, don't look. So, I don't know. Page 91. Okay, so as I'm, like, reading about this Lucian guy, he's kind of hot, not gonna lie. I hate myself for saying that, but now I'm, like, curious, and I want to go look on, like, Instagram of, like, or, like, Pinterest of, like, the fan art of, like, what he's supposed to look like. Is that wrong? Is that bad? I don't know. So I guess they came back for dinner and they told Tamlin about the bog, whatever the heck it is. Told Tamlin about it. Tamlin can kill it, so Tamlin went to kill it. And, like, Pharaoh was, like, watching, because, like, I think she was curious because, like, he's technically the only one who, like, can keep her safe, like, safe. So she was, like, curious to see if he would come back or if he was gonna die. And so she was watching, and she saw, like, a male figure come through the bushes, but it wasn't anybody. It was her dad. Her dad. And I'm worried. I'm really worried now. Every time I set this up in my car, it never works, no matter where I put it, so it's not gonna work. But I thought that I would update. Ready? It's gonna fall. Yeah, I told you. Well, I thought that I would update because last night was a little bit busy. I went to a soccer game and stuff. I think I got to chapter... I feel like I'm about a third of the way through the book. Oh my gosh. I'm on my way to school right now. It's 8:30 in the morning. Well, actually it's like 8:40, but I was literally just ranting about book darts and then totally just abolished its purpose because I stop at a chapter, so it's fine. 16. So I'm on chapter 16. And quite a bit has happened in like the little bit of time. You're just gonna have to sit there. You're gonna have to look through my steering wheel, but I'm talking, so it's fine. So I don't remember like the last thing I updated about, but ew, why is the lighting so harsh? Go away. Anyway, basically, oh, I think the last thing I talked about was the Vogue. I think. I don't know. And Tamlin went back out to like kill it or whatever. Well, he like came back and he was like all wounded, and she like bandaged his wounds, and they had like a little omen, and he like showed her where like the study was in like his like castle thing, and she was like going through like looking at the maps and stuff like that, and she was trying to figure out all the different history of like the war and everything, and she kind of guessed that he was like high fae, like of like the realm that they're in, which I also figured out they're in the spring court. But she like kind of guessed it, but then she like went to this other like wise know-it-all fairies called a senile, something like that. I don't know. She went to like find one. You have to like trap it this specific way, and she kind of not really tricked, but like kind of tricked the other guy, tell her or whatever, like how to do it. And he was like, well, if I was you, I'd do this. So I guess she didn't really trick him. He kind of knew she was gonna try and do it, but she did end up doing it. And then there was like it was like telling her stuff, and it confirmed that Tamlin was like a high fae or whatever. And then she got like attacked by these like dark, I don't remember what they're called. They're like these dark fairies that are like it was like described as being like scaly and made up of like death or something along the lines of that. And they like attacked her, and Tamlin came and like saved her. The Centennial, I think. But he like explained there was like the blight or whatever, like the sickness that was like going over the whole place or whatever, was like making all the walls between the courts like come down. So I guess that like that's causing bad things from like other courts or bad things from other areas to come into the spring court. So that's why Tamlin has to keep going and like fighting them or something like that. And then like he confirmed it and was like, yeah, that's basically what's going on. And then she was like, much, but I know that like Tamlin, which kind of makes me sad because I really like Tamlin. Like I feel like he's kind of cool, and the other guy's really funny. Not like funny, but like witty, and he like likes her, and they're both really nice to her. So I'm like really confused, but whatever. I guess we'll see what happens.
In high school productions when I was in 6th grade.
I'm at work, but I'm really upset because I really like Tamlin, and I know that he's not her like main love interest, but he's so sweet. I'm so sad. I'm like curious as to why he's not her main love interest, because I know he's not. Seeing spoiler stuff, not like ridiculous spoiler stuff, but you know what I'm saying. You get the gist. But I'm really sad. They're dancing in the middle of the woods. It's so sweet. Okay, so we definitely need to do a catch up because I couldn't really film at all while I was at school. So, oh my god, literally exhausted. So I think that the last thing that I talked about, so I had to go check and see what all I read about. So basically I read about his like the ritual that they do where he like goes all beast mode on everybody. And then like how she left, and I guess she met who I think is the, like, I don't know his name yet because it didn't say it, but I think he's like her main love interest throughout the books, which I'm really sad about because I really like Tamlin. So I'm like, I feel like there's got to be some point where he does something that's like unredeemable, or like something that makes the other guy better. There has to be, because like he's too perfect right now. Like they literally just like danced in a flower field after some like party thing. My heart, I was like, he said, I don't know, they're like dancing. That's all I know right now. I'm dying. It's so cute. It's so sweet. So I'm just gonna keep reading and see what happens. Not sponsored, but Chick-fil-A. Lol. So sweet. I'm gonna be so sad. I love Tamlin. They just had like their first like legit kiss. It was like multiple, but it was so sweet. Oh, I'm on chapter 26 now. Did she spend the night in his room? He's so attractive. I don't even know what he looks like. He's so attractive. I love this. Lucian. I need to look up how you say his name because I keep saying it wrong. I know I am. Lucian? Maybe not. Man just like cannot take any of this. He's like, I'm trying to eat and you all are disgusting. This is like the next morning, but still. This is the spring court. Summer, autumn, this is winter. I guess it's in the winter court right now. Which means that it keeps going south. Oh! It is. Oh my gosh, it's Rush. I'm gonna say his name wrong.
Rysand?
I don't know how you say his name. Whatever. Hit whatever his name is. Okay. I just got so much information in such a quick amount of time. So basically, like, I guess that, like, they call him Rhys, R-H-Y-S, Rhys. I don't know. But, like, I think that Lucian,
him and Tamlin were all friends, like, at one point, and used to, like, do stuff. He was the one who, they found, like, a dead body earlier, and I guess he was the one who left it, but he said that he said it, like, reminded them of old times, so I don't know what that means. Also, they just said that he's somebody's person. Amarantha? So I wonder if that's the girl that, because everybody keeps addressing like she, like the earlier, there was like this fairy who like had his wings ripped off, and they said that he kept saying, she took my wings, so I wonder if that's who it is, and so that's why he's like so worked up about the fact that he's there. I'm going to keep reading, I'll update in a minute. So I just met Rashawn Rice, whatever his name is. I really don't know. And I really don't like him. Like, I know that he's her love interest, like, because of other books. But, like, what the heck was that? What? Hello? Everything, I'm really not okay with everything that I just read. That really made me really uncomfortable. And, like, not, like, angry. Like, how in the world to keep reading, I guess. I'm turning this off for this scene. I'm gonna cry, I'm so upset. You're sitting on a piano. That's not the point. I'm so not okay. That's so not okay. I'm really upset about this. Because, like, what the heck? This is not okay. He told her he loved her. And she compared herself to a rose because of the thorns. So he said, I love you, thorns and all. Heads are cornered on floor than roses. I'm so not okay. I'll come back. She didn't say it back. Why didn't you say it back? I'm so not okay. There's still like 150 pages left. What the heck's gonna happen? So back when she like caught the cereal, I don't know what it's called. Back when she caught it, the only thing it said to her was to stay with the High Lord, and she left him because he made her. Where's that gonna get her? Probably dead.
After the first, the oldest was like filmed after the first of the year. They had so many setbacks with them. I haven't seen any.
All I have to say is that Nesta has redeemed herself. That's all I'm saying for the moment. That, and I'm heartbroken. You've got to be kidding me. The name that she gave to Rice. I literally am like, the name that she said was her name to Rice, whatever his name is. He went to that house in the village, burned the house down, and took the girl. So she realized that he was coming after her, and that he couldn't do anything. She couldn't do anything about it. So she went to Tamlin. His house is like wrecked. And on the inside, it's like all the tapestries are ripped off the wall and stuff's broken, and he's gone. I'm so stressed out right now. I just need her to find Tamlin. So basically, I just found out that I don't even know, Amarantha is the blight that they keep talking about, and like the threat to all of everybody. Basically, she's just a cold-hearted jerkwad who wants to kill humans, and it literally has nothing to do with the fairies. It's everything to do with humans because of the war that happened 500 years ago that she's still mad about. I feel like that's a little petty, but whatever. Oh, I'm about to find out something legit. I'm literally traumatized. I can't even just like explain what I just read. Like I understand, but I'm so confused. There's so much information in my brain right now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna lose my ever-loving mind. After everything that I've just read, I also can't wrap my mind around the fact that like Rice and Rasan, whatever his name is, like works for her. That's one thing that I literally cannot even focus on. Like, how is that possible? She's literally a terrible person. He must be under some kind of spell or something because, like, good lord. Okay. I got sick and tired of pronouncing their names wrong, so I finally looked them up. And I wasn't saying any of them completely wrong, except for it's not Rashad, whatever. It's Rhysand. And when it's just R-H-Y-S, it's Reese. Hello. That and I kept saying Lucien, but it's Lucine. So I guess I was a little bit off on that one. But the rest of them I got right. So somewhat props to me. But I'm on chapter 36. I only have 100 pages left. And I'm debating, ow! It is 11:32. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to finish it tonight or not. Because it'll take me like an hour and a half. And that's going to put me at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I might just finish it tomorrow. But if I finish tomorrow, then I'm going to have to finish it at school. But then I can just come home and talk about it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Who knows? We'll see what I do. Good morning. It's now Thursday, I think. And I feel like if anything, this video, sorry, it's super fall today. Like, it's a very fall day, and my hair's crazy because it's low-key kind of windy. But I feel like if this video is giving anything, it's an accurate portrayal of how I read books, because I have school and work and a bunch of other things, and I can't just sit on my bed and read books all the time like most YouTubers who literally graduated college can do. So I have this like terrible habit. It's windy. Hold on. I know you can't hear me very well. Come on, Sam. It's so windy for what? I'm in the barn now. I have to put him away before I go to school, but go! I'm showing how, like, I read. Hello? But I'm showing how, like, I have to read late at night, or like early in the morning, or before school, or during school, or at work, like when I'm on break, because I don't have the opportunity to just sit in my bed all the time. You get to see how, I don't know, but you're getting a very accurate description of how Zoe reads. But after I talked to you last night, I didn't read anymore, so I'm still on page like 270. Chapter 34, page 295. So, and there's only 46 chapters in the book, so that means that I have 12 left. If my math is correct. Maybe 13 because like the chapters are, I don't know. Nonetheless, I have like 100 pages. So that's really exciting, but I'm gonna read more at school and I'll update. I'm not okay.
I'm not. Oh wait, do you have the other book ready to go?
No, but I'm going to Barnes & Noble right after school, so yes.
You're gonna not be okay.
Oh, no.
Well, actually, no. The end of book 1. Okay, hold on. Are you in the cave?
Yeah,
Okay. Who?
Tamlin.
Yes. So the end of book 1 actually boxes stuff up nicely.
Oh, it does?
Book 2 that leaves you on don't have a cliffhanger.
No!
I was in the wrong place. Sorry.
I'm gonna finish this in a minute.
Okay, so it's been a long time since I last talked to you about this. I was at school, and I remember like technically the last thing that I said. Oh, I think that the last thing that I legitimately updated on was her entering the cave. But now I know everything since then. I'm on chapter 40, page 361 out of 406. So I have like 50 pages left, roughly. And I went to Barnes and got the second book because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to not, like, I'm dying here. But yeah, that was what happened today. So I did a day in the life with me. That'll come up. But that's why I look so different, because I went up to do that, or do everything up in the city that I did, and then I came home and I cleaned and stuff. And then my mom asked me to go get my sister from work, so that's where I'm sitting. I'm sitting in the parking lot. But now I'm gonna continue reading this. I literally have that much left. Also, look how cute. Can't read it because it's backwards. But it's like velvety and I love it. I just read chapter 43. I don't know if I can keep going. I don't want to know what happened. Alright, so A Court of Thorns and Roses. Let's talk about it. So, I finished it last night. Not super late. It was like, I don't know. It wasn't late though. Everything that happened, like the last like 4 chapters, I was absolutely like shocked. Like I don't want to say shocked, because I think that's not what I mean. I mean, like, I wasn't anticipating it. So like everything that happened, like I was anticipating something bad to happen, but like everything that did happen, I feel like I'm rambling. This isn't what I mean. But after taking some time to like think about it, I'm rating it a 4 out of 5. Simply because it was a lot darker than what I thought it was going to be. Like, it was really dark. Like, the last few chapters, I was like, good grief. I didn't think that they were going to go so, like, intense. But they did. It was really, like, I loved it. I loved the story. And I can't wait to continue. Like, I bought the second one at Barnes the other day. And today, at the library, I checked out the third one, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to order it in time, or, like, if I want to buy it right this second. I know I'm gonna eventually buy it, but like if I want to buy it right this second or not. So I'm just like, I don't know. I loved it though. Definitely 4 out of 5. You should 1,000 million quadrillion % positively definitely should read this. I loved it. I think that I'm so excited to read the rest of, like, it wrapped up really nicely at the end of this, but I'm so excited to read more about it, because like I love the characters. The characters are so intriguing. That, and I'm really curious to see what happens between her and Rhysand, because of everything that happened at the end of this book. Like, I don't want to talk too much about like things that happened because of spoiler reasons. Like, this isn't spoiler free, but like if there's like, I don't want to like keep talking or keep like ranting about it. However, there were some things in here that I was literally so mad about, like so angry. But it's fine. Like, we're not. Also, I'm really conflicted because I know I do not want to like Rhysand, like, at all. I don't want to like him. I don't, after everything at the beginning of the book and like at the, even like literally to like the last like 6 chapters. I hated him. Which I think that that's what you're supposed to not like him. But like the last like 6 chapters, man, I was like, I hate that I'm conflicted on this. Like, I don't want to be conflicted, but I totally was. So that's one reason why I'm like super curious. That, and I've seen like TikToks about, I think they're in this. I don't think they're in the Throne of Glass series. Like Cassian and there's another one. There's 2 of them. I don't remember. Cassian's one, and I don't remember what the other one is, but I'm pretty sure that they're this one and not the Throne of Glass. But I could be getting it mixed up. But I'm curious to see where they come in. So I don't know. Thanks so much for watching this though, and I'll be posting more videos very, very soon. Like, subscribe, comment, hugs and kisses. Actually, I don't want to announce that too soon. JK, guess you'll have to do. Let's on a cliffhanger. Heart you.